My name is Conley Buckley, and I'm the Transition Coordinator with Centennial School District. My position responsibilities include coordinating sets of activities for students who receive specially designed instruction through an individualized education plan and preparing for adult life after high school. Transition planning services in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania start beginning at age 14. In Centennial School District, the minimum is age 14, but we begin planning for student outcomes that are student-focused and student-centered for after graduation as soon as the team feels as though there's a need identified to work on independent skills. Transition goals differ within an individualized education plan for students in that they're self-directed and student-centered. They focus on outcomes for future planning and adult life that would encompass different factors than traditional academic goals within an IEP. So students are working towards future employment goals, future independent living goals, and future post-secondary education goals. And we start looking at different activities that would be beneficial for students, whether it's volunteering in some of our elementary schools, working out in the community, or exploring some of those post-secondary academic resources so that students are as well equipped as possible when they leave us to be independent.
So transition, and it's mandated for part of a special education program. However, in all reality, and if you look at the research, every student needs a transition plan in some way, shape, or form.
The Career Work Experience program through Williams Tennant High School provides students with the opportunity to go out into the community setting or stay within the district setting and gain valuable experience in an authentic work-based learning opportunity placement.
9th and 10th graders can do jobs at William Tennant High School like mail and paper delivery, making packets for elementary school teachers who need them. But as they grow and get older and more responsible, they start to have the opportunity to do jobs outside of William Tennant.
The goal was to find a meaningful experience for students to help them make that transition in life. So if we can get students connected at a younger age to actual employment opportunities, that employer will help that student gain the education they need. So it's one way to try to bring efficiencies and what's best for students in the long run.
As students prepare to transition to post-secondary education, many opportunities are provided for students at Middle Bucks Institute of Technology, MBIT, and our partnership with trade school programming in the area. Some students who plan for a more traditional path of transitioning to community college or a 2- or 4-year college would also receive supports in the application process, and then also reaching out to some of those post-secondary academic resources that would be available for them. In terms of programming for transition services, we have lots of different curriculum tools to use within the classroom setting. So for college and career readiness, we have tools for success that we bring in, and we also collaborate with our community partners. So whether that's through OVR, which is the Pennsylvania Office of Vocational Rehabilitation, or if it's through CareerLink, it's all community-based. So what is in my neighborhood community that can support me now and provide additional supports for me, and I know how to access those for after graduation, and I have those skills in place. So whether it's practicing mock interviews, going out for interviews and preparing, job exploration, creating a resume, our students have all had experience in doing that in the early years of high school, so that way they're proficient in the later years as they transition into adulthood.
We do have students who might not be ready to leave us for a career yet. In the past, those students went to the Bucks County Intermediate Unit for their education when they turned 18 and finished 12th grade.
More recently, our 18 to 21-year-old services have expanded for functional learners who may need additional support within the home setting through independent living skills, in the community setting through daily functioning skills, and then in the employment setting through work-based learning opportunities on a more consistent basis. The 18 to 21-year-old Spirit program through Centennial allows for students with the opportunity to focus on specifically those transition goals within their IEP. So while functional academic needs are still present and still addressed and still planned for through research-based curriculum, we're able to provide additional supports within those 3 main areas of functioning.
So a few years ago, we made the transition from the program being a Bucks County program through the IU to a Centennial School District program.
One of the questions we had as we were preparing to start the Spirit program here in Centennial was, would the students still feel like they were in a regular high school?
When we talk about the Spirit program, they're not children, they're not students, they're not school age, they're adults. And so it's really nice to watch that transition, and their teacher is amazing. She teaches them that they don't go to the cafeteria and sit with 600 children at lunch because they're not children. They have special jobs and they are contributing like adults who are employed here to William Tennant High School and to the Centennial School District.
One of the greatest benefits of that is to have our students practice their transition skills within their own community. Being able to work in their community with the people they see each day when their parents are with them and they go to the local market or a community center. Travel training within our community so that they can give back and just be adults who are living here, working here, and supporting Centennial School District area.
The nice thing about the Spirit program is that they're done with their traditional English and math classes. They don't take classes at William Tennant High School anymore, traditional high school classes. Their whole program is geared to getting them ready to be independently employed when they leave us. And so they have lots of opportunities outside the district, outside the building, where they can really practice those job-ready skills.
I'm assembling.
What are you assembling? Can you show me what you're doing?
We're assembling computers.
Okay.
Like a filter, a card, and you put it on the card. You do the left flaps, and then you do the little thingies. You put them in the box, and you count them.
Very good.
And now that the Spirit program is here in Centennial, it has blossomed beyond what I could ever imagine.
The program was designed to provide authentic experiences, and what better way to gain them is by community partnerships. So we started with Warminster Hospital, Ann's Choice. We developed a partnership with Trumark Financial Credit Union. We also partnered with Wakefern Corporation, the parent company of ShopRite, and we partnered with the Joe Cowie, the Cowie Family ShopRite in Warminster to build a ShopRite in the high school.
I believe there are 3 or 4 shelves, there's a conveyor belt there, there's a cash register, and our students are able to run that program and run that store, like they would run a store that would be out in the community. So it was something that was able to give our students training, and we were able to kind of implement those trainings and do it in real time.
ShopRite has provided an abundance of services and support for our students in preparing for those work-based learning opportunities and with the different events that we have throughout the year.
Unfortunately, we lost Joe earlier this year, but we're doing a dedication ceremony to the Career Lab in his name.
Something new this school year is a partnership with our food services and cafeteria services. We had the opportunity for our students in our 18 to 21-year-old program to now gain successful employment through our cafeteria opportunities at our elementary schools, middle schools, and high school.
This year, one of the greatest highlights was to have a Spirit program student become employed in the food and nutrition department here in Centennial.
One of our young adults, Deja, is now an employee of the Centennial School District and works in the cafeteria here at William Tennant High School. She had the opportunity to have lots of training with job coaching, and now she's fully independent and making her own paycheck.
This is a position that she will be able to maintain throughout her adulthood. She received job coaching services to get her started. She's been successfully hired and employed, and hopefully will be a community member with us and Centennial employee with us for many years to come.
The possibilities of having more of our students not just working in the area, but working here in Centennial. The skills that our students are gaining, the conversations, the pride, the watching them transition to adulthood, the possibilities are limitless for all of our students.
So I feel very fortunate in my position as transition coordinator. I have the unique perspective where I get to transition with families from either elementary school to middle school or middle school to high school and then into adult life. So I have the pleasure of being able to work with families and support them at every stage of the way. That's something unique and specific to this role that I wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity to see.
Just knowing that Centennial has a plan to transition students from kindergarten through 21 is a valuable asset for Centennial School District.
Our students, they greatly benefit from this because they're able to work in their actual community. And sometimes it's very powerful for them to be able to start a job supported and then be able to actually get hired at that same job.
I love to really watch them grow, and I get to see it for so long. And it's so much more than academics, right? To see these young people become really worldly, articulate, independent, ready to go out and show the world what they are and who they have, that's one of the greatest rewards that we have as a school and as a district here.
Whether you're a teacher and you're seeing students transition into adulthood throughout their years of elementary school and middle school, or you're a community member or a neighbor or a parent or a grandparent, our goal is to create independent young adults who are able to access their community supports, contribute back to the community, and have a high success rate in being employees who are able to have a high level of sustainability within those companies or restaurants or whatever it might happen to be. Even for students who may be volunteering and have more of a supportive need within their work, they're still able to have those same opportunities awarded towards them, and we want to ensure that students and their families at home feel as supported as possible and know that we're here to help you with those next stages of life.